Welcome to Building a Character, where I'm going to be building your favorite characters using Pathfinder and Spheres of Power. Check the description for the character sheet, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications. Oh boy, has it been a long time since I've done this. Today we'll be building, oh boy, fuck her name, Darkness from Konosuba. She's a super masochist, so you could probably guess how this build will go. This will probably be one of my best builds in terms of anime to character sheet translations, and I think you'll like it. Also, important message. I'll be changing up the upload schedule for these videos to twice a month. Since I'm coming down to the wire on my 2 bachelor's degrees, I need some extra study time, and sadly, the videos gotta get cut down for it. To supplement, if I can't upload a video, then I'll upload like a little bit of like a story time thing with one of my actual characters. But that's beside the point. Let's get to the build. What are the goals of the build? Goal number 1 is she is a literal wall. She has the most health in the party. She is always jumping in front of everything to take the damage. Probably because she's a masochist, but that's beside the point. Number 2, she's a super masochist, so it also helps that she's a crusader because she's always willing to take the hit from a party member, not just to save their life, but to also get herself off. And number 3, she can't hit anything to save her life, so you're basically going to get power attacks sooner or later and always use it, even if you'll never actually get the hit. Great. Anyway, on to race. She's a human. I need to stop making humans. Take the mixed blood trait. Remember last week, the mixed blood trait allowed me to take the giant's blood, which is what I'll be doing here for a powerful build later on. Your bonus stat will be +2 constitution. Your bonus feat will be improved initiative. And you get the skilled race feature. On to stats. We have a 15-point buy. Roll for stats if your DM will allow it. First will be constitution and strength at 14. Con is the only stat that matters for her. Strength is just here for feats. Next is wisdom and dexterity at 12. She gets mind controlled pretty often and she isn't fast, so good luck. Charisma is at 11. She's cute, but that crippling masochism kind of stops any sort of legitimate relationship or talking she could get. And last will be intelligence. She's not dumb, but I honestly don't know what to do to save her in this matter. We'll kick things off with the first level of Adamant Guardian. You gain the Adamant Soul, Adamant Patrol, and Sentinel's Reserve, and Wise Reflexes class feature. At first level, whenever an Adamant Defender sets up a patrol, you deal an additional 1 damage with all attacks within the area of your patrol. At 5th level and every 4 levels afterwards, the bonus increases by +1 to a maximum of +5 at 17th level. Sentinel's Reserve gives you reserve points equal to half your Sentinel level plus your Wisdom modifier. You may spend them as a swift action to grant yourself temporary hit points for 1 minute or until lost. You may use your Wisdom modifier in place of your Dexterity when determining your initiative and reflex save bonuses. Your first feat will be Muscular Reflexes. You'll notice that your Wisdom modifier isn't going to get anywhere higher than your Dexterity, so it's a little bit of a waste, but it is what it is. Second level Adamant Defenders gain Guard Wall and Dedicated Defense. Whenever you end your turn without moving more than 5 feet, you gain +2. You get a +2 circumstance bonus to your CMD. At 12th level, this increases to +4. You also gain DR +1/dash. At 6th level, and every 4 levels after, the DR increases by 1. 3rd level Guardians gain Second Wind. You may spend a reserve point to heal yourself for a D6 per 2 levels plus your Wisdom modifier. You may reduce it by half to regain your martial focus. Your feat at this level will be Powerful Build to stand tall and take all those hits. 4th level Defenders gain Active Imposition. Once per round, whenever a creature takes a action desired in one of your triggers, the triggers will be in the description. It provokes an attack of opportunity. At 12th level and at 20th level, you gain additional triggers, although you may not make more than a single attack of opportunity due to the triggers from this class feature. Bonus stats at this level will be +1 Constitution. 5th level Adamant Guardians gain Opportunistic Offense. Once per round, you may make an attack of opportunity, and you can treat it as an attack action for the purposes of talents that apply to attacks. You also gain a buff to Adamant Patrol. Feat at this level will be Toughness. 6th level Adamant Guardians gain Critical Counter. and you gain a buff to dedicated defense. Whenever a critical hit is confirmed against you, you may expend your martial focus as a free action, even when it is not your turn, to make an opposed attack roll. If your attack roll is higher than the confirmation roll of that critical hit, the crit instead deals regular damage. A helpless sentinel cannot use this ability. 7th level Guardians gain Defender's Determination. Whenever you use Second Wind, you may also ignore the following conditions for 1 minute: blinded, deafened, entangled, fatigued, sickened, shaken, or staggered. Once a specific instance of this condition has been ignored by this ability, it cannot be ignored again for 24 hours, or until you've rested for 8 hours, whichever comes first. You may also spend an additional point of reserve while using your Second Wind to ignore normal limitations on how much you can heal with it. Feat at this level will be Improved Toughness. Warning, Improved Toughness is third party. 8th level Adamant Guardians gain Undying Patrol. Once per round, while you have a patrol active, should you be reduced to 0 or fewer hit points by damage other than half your damage pool, you may make a Fortitude save with a DC of 5 plus the amount of damage that took you over. If the save is successful, you negate the damage, remaining at 1 HP. At 14th level, you may use this ability 1 additional time per round. Bonus stats at this level will be +1 Constitution. Defender. I've been saying Guardian this whole time. Anyway, 9th level Defenders gain the Stalwart ability. If you make a Fortitude save or a Will saving throw against an attack that has a reduced effect on saves, you instead avoid it entirely. You also gain a buff to Adamant Patrol, and the feat at this level will be Robustness. I forgot what that feat does, so I'll put it in the description after I find it for the video. 10th level Adamant Guardians gain a buff to Dedicated Defense. 11th level Adamant Guardians gain, Buffering Defense. Whenever you set up a patrol, you gain a number of temporary hit points equal to your Adamant Guardian level, plus your Wisdom modifier. Feat at this level will be Power Attack. Use it on every attack that you get. Doesn't matter if you miss, you're playing the character, and if you don't do it, I'll be sad. 12th level Adamant Guardians gain Opportunist Wrath. Whenever you make an attack of opportunity, benefiting from your Opportunistic Offense class feature, you roll the damage twice and choose whichever one you want. Bonus stats at this level will be +1 Constitution. 13th level Adamant Guardians gain Sentinel's Poise. Whenever you use your Second Wind, you can also ignore the following conditions: dazed, exhausted, frightened, nauseated, paralyzed, or stunned. You also gain a buff to Adamant Patrol. Feat at this level will be Protected Reserve. This basically gives you a protection sphere Aegis that you can use reserve points to cast rather than spell points. I would recommend Armored Defense, give yourself some shield AC, make your AC go up a little bit higher. 14th level Adamant Guardians gain a buff to Dedicated Defense. 15th level Adamant Guardians gain Lasting Patrol. Feat at this level will be Vital Strike. 16th level Adamant Guardians gain Diamond Aegis. Whenever you fail a saving throw, you can spend a reserve point as a free action, even if it's not your turn, to reroll it. Bonus stats at this level will be +1 Constitution. 17th level Adamant Guardians gain Patroller's Surge. Once per round, when you reduce a creature's 0 HP points while inside the area of your patrol, you are treated as though you use Second Wind. You gain the final buff to Animate Patrol at this level, and the feat will be Improved Vital Strike. 18th level Adamant Guardians gain your final buff to Dedicated Defense. 19th level Adamant Guardians gain Adamantine Patrol. Whenever you have a patrol up, any damage reduction you possess is doubled, and you are immune to critical hits and sneak attacks. Feat at this level will be Greater Vital Strike. Congratulations, at level 19 you got 10 DR whenever you set up your patrol, and you're immune to crits and sneak attacks. 20th level Adamant Guardians gain Last Stand. You gain an additional amount of uses to your Undying Patrol class feature per round equal to your Wisdom modifier, so +1, doesn't matter too much. Bonus stats of this level will be +1 Charisma. Now it's time for the pros and cons of this build. Pro number 1, Absolute Unit. She has 300 HP without a mech. Remember Prophet? He had around 350 HP with the mech. She has it without. Number 2, Absolute Unit. She has 10 DR slash dash and is immune to crits and sneak attacks at level 19. Number 3, absolute unit. Powerful build, 21 AC, and actually I think she has nearly 40 CMD. That's not including any talents that you might actually end up taking. So yeah, you're not knocking her down. You're not. And you're not getting her out of the way. You're not. She's going to sit there and she's going to take every hit that you throw at her. For cons, she has 21 AC being a fighter. I don't like that. But it is what it is. You still have the protection sphere armored magic for the extra shield AC. Low reflex save, it's because I didn't put any points into wisdom, so her reflex is still just her dexterity modifier. And number 3, the crippling masochism will probably end up getting you killed. Even though I said you have 300 HP, 10 DR, immune to crits, and immune to sneak attacks, and you basically can't be knocked down, you're gonna find a way to get yourself killed if you're playing the character the way she was intended to be played. But beside the point, I hope you enjoyed the build. I didn't realize that I actually ended up finishing my Optimus Prime character sheet, so in about 2 weeks that video will be up. Thank you for the wait. I hope you enjoyed the build. I'll see you next time.